Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome back to MR English Diaries. I'm Olivia.
And I'm James. Ding dong, ready to make some English magic happen.
We are so excited to have you here today. If you want to speak English like a pro, you are in the right place.
Absolutely. And before we jump into today's super cool topic, please like this video, subscribe to MR English Diaries, and share with all your friends. Help us spread the English love.
You got it, James. Now, James, you look like you have a story for us today. Something funny, perhaps?
Oh, Olivia, you know me too well. So last week, I was at a coffee shop, trying to sound super cool, you know? I wanted to order a flat white, but I accidentally said fat light. Oops. The barista looked at me like I had 3 heads.
Oh, James, what happened then?
Well, he just stared, and I just stared back. It was like a staring contest. Then he asked, "Do you mean a flat white?" And I was like, "Yes, that one." So embarrassing. I really wanted to sound native, but I just sounded hungry, maybe.
That's a perfect story for today's topic, James. Sometimes sounding like a native English speaker feels like a secret code, right? But it's not. Today, we're sharing the top 5 secrets to speaking English like a native. You'll learn insider tips to sound more natural, more confident, and less like you're ordering a fat light instead of a flat white.
Finally, I need these secrets. My fat light days are over.
You got it. Secret number 1, focus on connected speech. What does that mean, James?
Like when words hold hands?
Exactly. When native speakers talk, words often blend together. It makes speech smoother and faster. For example, instead of saying, "What are you doing?" very slowly, we often say, "What you doing?"
What you doing? Trying to imitate. That's hard.
It just takes practice. Let's try a role play. You're my friend, James.
Okay. What am I doing?
I'll say, "How are you doing?" but quickly.
Okay, I'm ready.
How are you doing?
Good? You said it so fast.
That's the point. Listen again. How are you doing? Can you try it, James? How are you doing, but blended.
How are you doing?
Perfect, James. You got it. Now, let's try another one. Instead of "did you eat," we often say, "Did you eat?"
Did you eat?
Excellent. See, it's just connecting the end of one word to the beginning of the next. It makes you sound so much more natural. Let's repeat these. What you doing? Repeat.
What you doing?
How are you doing? Repeat.
How are you doing?
Did you eat?
Did you eat? This is like secret agent English. I love it.
It is. And secret number 3, learn common idioms and slang. These are phrases that don't always mean what the individual words suggest, but native speakers use them all the time. Like raining cats and dogs. My cat hates rain, but he's never fallen from the sky.
Exactly. Raining cats and dogs means it's raining very heavily. Here's a situation. You forgot your umbrella, James. What do you say?
Oh no, it's raining cats and dogs. I'm all wet.
Perfect. See how natural that sounds? Here's another one. To hit the road. It means to leave or start a journey.
So if I say, "It's getting late, I need to hit the road," does that mean I want to hit the actual road with my car?
No, James. It just means you need to leave. You got the meaning, just the funny image. Let's try this phrase. I need to hit the road.
Okay, I need to hit the road.
Great. Another one. To break a leg. This means good luck. We say it to actors before a show.
Break a leg. So if I tell you, break a leg before you give a presentation, I'm wishing you good luck, not bad luck.
Exactly. Wow, you're getting these quickly. Let's review these idioms. Raining cats and dogs, repeat, means raining heavily. To hit the road, repeat, means to leave. Break a leg, repeat, means good luck.
I'm feeling so native already.
You are. Secret number 4, master natural intonation and stress. This means how your voice goes up and down and which words you emphasize. It changes the meaning sometimes.
So it's not just what I say, but how I say it.
Precisely. Let's try a simple sentence. I didn't say he stole the money.
Okay, I didn't say he stole the money.
Now emphasize I. I didn't say he stole the money, meaning someone else said it, not me.
Ah, okay. I didn't say he stole the money.
Good. Now emphasize stole. I didn't say he stole the money, meaning maybe he borrowed it or found it, but he didn't steal it.
I didn't say he stole the money. This is like acting. It is, and it's so important. The stress makes all the difference. Let's repeat these sentences with different stresses. Listen carefully. I didn't say he stole the money.
Repeat. I didn't say he stole the money, meaning someone else stole it. I didn't say he stole the money. My brain is working so hard, but it's fun.
You're doing brilliantly, James. Secret number 4, use filler words naturally. What are filler words, James?
Like when you're thinking? Like,
Exactly. They give you a moment to think and make your speech sound less robotic and more conversational. But don't use too many.
So I shouldn't say, I think, this lesson is, good?
That's a little too much, but a few are perfect. Let's try a situation. I ask you a question, and you need a second to think. James, what's your favorite English word?
Well, I really like bubble. It's so fun to say.
Perfect. See how you know made it sound natural? It wasn't too long, just a moment. Let's practice these common fillers.
Repeat, like, repeat. Well, repeat. I use these all the time without even knowing. So easy.
They are. And our last secret, number 5, immerse yourself in English media. Watch movies, listen to music, podcasts, and even YouTube channels, like MR English Diaries.
Oh, I love this secret. So I just need to watch more movies? Excellent. My homework is fun.
Yes. When you listen to native speakers, you pick up on all these little things we talked about. The connected speech, the idioms, the intonation. Your brain starts to absorb it naturally.
So if I watch a movie and I hear someone say, it's raining cats and dogs, I'll remember it.
Exactly. Your brain makes connections. Let's role play a quick conversation. You just watched an amazing English movie. Hey, James, how was that movie you watched?
Oh, Olivia, it was, wow, amazing. The actors, they really broke a leg. And the story was just incredible.
Fantastic. See how you used an idiom there? And your intonation was so excited. You're really getting the hang of it.
I am. I feel like I'm already speaking like a native. Maybe I should order another coffee. Flat white, please. No fat light this time.
Perfect, James. You've nailed it. Let's do a quick review of all our phrases and secrets.
Okay, I'm ready.
Secret 1, connected speech. Remember what you doing?
What you doing? Repeat, got it.
Secret 2, idioms. Raining cats and dogs.
Raining cats and dogs. Repeat, so much rain.
Secret 3, intonation. I didn't say he stole the money.
Repeat, I didn't say he stole the money. Repeat, important.
Secret 4, filler words.
Repeat, very natural.
Secret 5, immersion. Watch and listen to English.
My favorite homework.
You are doing so well. This is one of the biggest steps to speaking like a native. Now for a quick mini funny moment. James, tell me, what's the funniest English mistake you've ever heard someone make?
Oh, there are so many. One time my friend wanted to say he was full after eating a big meal, but he accidentally said he was a fool.
Oh no, so he said, I'm a fool after dinner?
Exactly. And everyone at the table burst out laughing. He meant I'm full, but it sounded like he was saying he was silly. He turned bright red.
That's a classic. It just shows how important even small sounds can be. But it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. And it makes for funny stories later.
Like my fat light.
Exactly. So, dear listeners, don't be afraid to try these secrets. Practice makes perfect, and laughing along the way makes it even better. Now, it's time for our Repeat After Me section. Listen carefully and say it out loud. What you gonna do tonight?
Repeat, what you gonna do tonight?
It's time to hit the road.
Repeat, it's time to hit the road.
Break a leg on your exam.
Repeat, break a leg on your exam.
I didn't say she left early.
Repeat, I didn't say she left early.
Well, it's pretty simple.
Repeat, well, it's pretty simple. You got it. So easy.
Fantastic. Now for our question for the comment section. What is your favorite English idiom or slang phrase and why? Tell us below. We love reading your comments.
And don't forget, before you go, one more time, please like this video, subscribe to MR English Diaries, and share with all your friends. Your support means the world to us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today on MR English Diaries. We hope you loved these secrets. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning.
See you next time in MR English Diaries. Bye, everyone.
Bye.